Are the Broncos actually going to sneak a playoff spot in the AFC, and will they do anything relevant if so? All right, so the Broncos are currently at the 9th seed. I think that the Steelers and Texans are locks for the 5th and 6th seed. So that leaves the 7th seed, where their competition is going to be the Bills, the Browns, and the Colts. The Bengals are a game out of being in that contention, but we saw Jake Browning, right? So we can go ahead and knock the Bengals off. Okay, we can move on from them. They own a tiebreaker over the Bills and the Browns because they beat them. And the Colts have Gardner Minshew as a quarterback, and Jonathan Taylor is on his way to the IR because he's having thumb surgery today. Well, yesterday by the time you're hearing this. Their remaining schedule is as follows. The Houston Texans, the Chargers twice, the Lions, New England, and then it ends in Vegas. They are 6-6, and I think 10 wins gets that 7 seed. Do you count 4 wins in those last couple games? Split with the Chargers, maybe. 1, definitely beating New England. We should be tanking, so definitely beat New England. That's 2. I don't think they beat Houston. I can't think. Maybe they beat the Lions? Jared Goff doesn't respond to pressure / turning the ball over well, so maybe they beat the Lions. Who knows? So they would have to beat Vegas for that last game. So I got 3 in a possible. That's the best answer I got for you. So it's a strong maybe, and it depends on how you feel about the Lions. Me personally, I'm out on the Lions. I'm out. We'll get to them later on my power rankings, which I'll end the episode with, but I'm out on the Lions. I'm out. We have another Broncos question that immediately follows this. Do you think the Denver Broncos are a Super Bowl contender? And this question right here, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm pretty sure I DM'd the person who asked this question immediately. That's just way too much dip on your chip, my brother. That's just way too much dip. Because let's be honest about the Broncos for a second. Sorry to rain on your parade, Broncos Nation, after just saying you might make the playoffs. I'm sorry to bring it down, but I got to be honest with the people. Just like Russell Wilson was getting too much blame when the Broncos were bad, he's now getting too much credit now that they're good. The reason the Broncos were bad early in the season was because their defense was porous, thus allowing 70 points, right? The reason they're good now is because during this 5-game winning streak, they've created 15 or 16 turnovers. That's 3 to 4 a game over the course of this winning streak. Russell Wilson has managed to not throw an interception during the time of this game, and all they're asking him to do is to make plays on 3rd down and not turn the ball over. For all of you that are arguing Russ is back to his true form, Russell Wilson was on his way to the Hall of Fame when he was a Seattle Seahawk. The role he has now with the Broncos, does that sound like a Hall of Fame quarterback to you? I thought so. So instead of trying to throw the parade, Russell Wilson is back game, let's apologize to Vance Joseph. That's where our attention should really be. Even I called for his job on this podcast. I hate calling for black coaches' jobs, but I felt like after you get 70 dropped on you, you shouldn't be allowed back on the plane. But goddamn it, the defense turned around, and so did their season. But yeah, no. Playoffs, no go. Let's, hypothetically speaking, let's say they get that 7 seed. As currently constructed, their playoff path would be this. Wildcard round, they're going to go to 2-seed Kansas City, and they have to win. They split with Kansas City this year. Yeah, that's the first win they got against Kansas City since Obama was in office. So what's the chances you get another one on the road? But let's say that you do and pull the biggest upset ever. You now have to go into Baltimore and win there. Ask the Seahawks and Lions how walking into M&T Bank Stadium works out for the other team. But let's say again that you magically pull that off. The Jaguars, the Dolphins, or the Steelers, more than likely, are going to be waiting for you in the AFC Championship. Come on now. The chip is broken. You done broke the chip. Way too much dip on that chip. Respect to the Broncos. Great winning streak. Hopefully you guys make the playoffs. But come on now. Super Bowl, relax. Thanks for the question.